1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! All of you are here, and it looks like you are batch 7 out of 10? So it seems that I am almost done with giving this little speech over and over again. Look, I don't usually deal with over 100 D-class in one day, so this has at least been quite entertaining. You're all such interesting little critters to play with. As for why so many of you are being used in today's experiment, the effect we're hoping to trigger from SCP-911, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, only has about a 10% shot of taking place, so with a larger sample size, we hope that it will work on at least 10 of you total. More, if we're lucky. The SCP is physically akin to a papyrus scroll that dates back to around 1375 BCE, but when you make direct skin contact with it, it will seemingly absorb your consciousness into itself, and it leaves your body an empty husk of sorts. But in rare occasions, though, during this little window of time when your consciousness is being sucked up, it will be swapped with that of someone who's already been claimed by the scroll. This is the effect that we are hoping to achieve, as most subjects that end up retrieved through this method have been able to provide incredibly valuable historical information to the Foundation, along with some even being able to offer information about the scroll itself. The first-hand accounts of these sorts of things, well, they simply cannot be beat. As described by Subject 911-4, being within the scroll was akin to floating in an endless void. They reported that there were others there as well, but most were just drifting, forever asleep. Occasionally, a portal would open up briefly, and a new person would be brought in, and on rare occasions, one of the people already within the scroll would be able to slip out through it. This phenomenon described also aligns with the situation where consciousnesses would be swapped between someone newly touching the scroll and then a different consciousness being implanted into their body. 4 had also described that the other human consciousness within the void needed to avoid another entity that was within there, saying that he would merge them with himself and that anyone he managed to catch would have everything about them wiped from the world and just entombed into his own existence. The entity claiming that this would be some way of making himself a god and endlessly rambling on about the collective and screaming. Due to a situation where an agent was absorbed by the scroll and consequently was absorbed by the entity, it does, in fact, know about the Foundation and has expressed a desire to merge with specific SCPs according to 4, which we do have to be ever vigilant about, just in case. Why even risk him escaping? Well, sometimes the risk is worth the reward, no? And those who we do get out of it are quite fascinating. Perhaps the risk even entices me further. The thought of a new being getting out to study. Force crowing out over the matter doesn't deter me. Of course, the being wants to be free. Everyone wishes to be free. How dare you fault him for doing what it takes? How dare you accuse? You're all just a bunch of...
What the hell has gotten into you? That was not appropriate. You're lucky that I screened these before sending them off to the ethics committee. What even prompted you to go off like that?
They struck a nerve. It won't happen again, sir.
Is it about... Look, you know that we keep anomalies contained for a reason. Not all of them are able to be... I can't keep bailing you out like this. Don't let it happen again. At least not on file. Look, I'll edit down the recording and send that to the Ethics Committee instead.
Hey, I don't snap that often, and you know it. But I'll try and do better.
I know it's been a while since a major outburst, but even your smaller fits have been prompting questions. If they see you acting like some animal, then they're going to... Is this thing still recording?